Weekly Crypto Regulation Roundup. Trump Media's Bitcoin ETF and SEC Clarity Push. Cryptocurrency. Regulation. Securities and Exchange Commission. Journalist. Tanzeel Akhtar. Journalist. Tanzeel Akhtar. About author. Tanzeel Akhtar is a seasoned journalist who has been reporting on cryptocurrency and blockchain technology since 2015. Her work has appeared in leading publications including The Wall Street Journal. Author profile. Share. Copied. Last updated 1 hour ago. Why Trust Cryptonews? Cryptonews has covered the cryptocurrency industry topics since 2017, aiming to provide informative insights to our readers. Our journalists and analysts have extensive experience in market analysis and blockchain technologies. We strive to maintain high editorial standards, focusing on factual accuracy and balanced reporting across all areas, from cryptocurrencies and blockchain projects to industry events, products, and technological developments. Our ongoing presence in the industry reflects our commitment to delivering relevant information in the evolving world of digital assets. Read more about Cryptonews. The past week in U.S. crypto regulation has been anything but quiet. A flurry of political pressure, legislative proposals, policy shifts, and industry positioning has kept the sector's stakeholders on their toes. From the halls of Congress to state legislatures to the SEC's policy desk, these developments reveal just how fragmented and fast-moving America's crypto policy environment remains. Elizabeth Warren sounds alarm on weak crypto oversight. U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren has once again sharpened her rhetoric on crypto regulation, warning in an August 11 MSNBC interview that the current framework is so underdeveloped that it could blow up the American economy. Warren argued that the patchwork of rules, and in some cases, their absence, leaves the financial system exposed to corruption risks, particularly involving high-profile political figures such as President Trump. She accused the industry of wielding outsized influence over legislation through lobbying, undermining consumer protection and financial stability. Strong cryptocurrency regulation is essential, not industry-favorable legislation that endangers our economic stability, Warren said. Her comments reinforce her position as one of Capitol Hill's most vocal crypto skeptics and indicate that, in an election season, the political battle over digital assets will remain highly charged. Trump Media's spot Bitcoin ETF pushes forward. Trump Media, the parent company of Truth Social, is pressing ahead with its ambitions to launch a spot Bitcoin ETF. This week, the firm filed an amended S-1 registration with the SEC, though conspicuously absent were key details such as the fund's fee structure or ticker symbol. Crypto.com has been tapped as both the custodian and liquidity provider, while Yorkville America Digital will serve as the sponsor. Bloomberg Intelligence's Eric Balchunas noted that the ETF may face an uphill battle to stand out in a crowded market already dominated by earlier entrants. If approved, the ETF would directly hold Bitcoin and track its price performance, with shares expected to trade on NYSE Arca. For Trump Media, the move positions the brand squarely at the intersection of politics, finance, and crypto, though SEC approval is far from guaranteed. Wisconsin lawmakers target Bitcoin ATMs. At the state level, Wisconsin legislators are ramping up efforts to tighten oversight of cryptocurrency kiosks. Senate Bill 386, introduced on Monday, mirrors an Assembly bill filed just weeks earlier. Both aim to address fraud tied to the state's 582 Bitcoin ATMs, which are often located in convenience stores and gas stations. Lawmakers point to $247 million in fraud losses as a compelling reason to act, framing these machines as a weak link in consumer protection. The proposed rules could introduce stricter licensing, compliance, and reporting requirements for kiosk operators, potentially curbing access but also tightening controls against abuse. SEC shifts focus to policy after Ripple case ends. In a shift, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission appears ready to move from courtroom battles to policymaking. Commissioner Hester Peirce announced via X that the SEC's case against Ripple has officially concluded. She called it a welcome development that frees up bandwidth for building a clear regulatory framework for crypto. SEC Chair Paul Atkins backed Peirce's remarks, urging the agency to prioritize crafting explicit, innovation-friendly rules. With this chapter closed, we now have an opportunity to shift our energy from the courtroom to the policy drafting table, Atkins said. While the agency has faced criticism for its enforcement-heavy approach, This shift could indicate a recognition that prolonged litigation has done little to settle core regulatory questions. Banking groups warn of stablecoin yield loophole. Major U.S. banking associations are pressing Congress to close what they see as a dangerous gap in the Genius Act's stablecoin provisions. In a letter this week, the Bank Policy Institute, alongside groups including the American Bankers Association and the Financial Services Forum, warned that current language could allow issuers to pay yield indirectly through affiliated platforms. They argued that without a fix, this loophole undermines the law's intent to prevent stablecoin products from functioning like interest-bearing bank accounts without equivalent safeguards. The push shows the tension between traditional finance and emerging digital asset models and the intense lobbying around the fine print of new laws. Treasury clarifies strategic Bitcoin reserve plans. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent created a stir earlier this week when he appeared to rule out Bitcoin purchases for the country's strategic Bitcoin reserve. By Thursday, he clarified the policy. The reserve will not buy coins outright but will instead be built from confiscated Bitcoin, which the government will stop selling. Bessent told Fox News that the current reserve, valued between $15 billion and $20 billion, would be maintained and expanded under this approach. Later, in an X post, he reiterated that forfeited Bitcoin will serve as the foundation for the reserve, established under President Trump's March executive order. The clarification leaves some uncertainty about the program's long-term scope but reinforces that the U.S. will hold, rather than liquidate, seized digital assets. The takeaway: this week's developments demonstrate the multi-layered nature of U.S. crypto regulation. Federal lawmakers are sharpening political narratives. State legislatures are targeting specific risk points like Bitcoin ATMs. The SEC is hinting at a new phase of rulemaking, and industry stakeholders are jockeying to shape the fine print of stablecoin and ETF frameworks. The crypto regulation environment remains highly dynamic and, at times, unpredictable. But taken together, these stories suggest a slow but steady shift toward more codified rules, even as political posturing and policy gaps continue to generate uncertainty. Follow us on Google News, Trending News, Recommended Popular Crypto Topics Price Predictions. How Tether co-founder William Quigley views crypto regulations in Trump's second term. Trump appoints PayPal veteran David Sachs as White House AI and crypto czar. Live Ripple forecast. Is the $10 XRP rally about to ignite? The most important crypto news on XRP and top altcoins in our live updates. XRP price prediction. Veteran analyst declares XRP a must-buy. Charts point to explosive upside. XRP mining launches next-generation mobile app that transforms smartphones into cloud mining hubs. Bitcoin news. Why is crypto down today? August 15, 2025. 9 hours ago. By Seed Fatal Pazik. Price analysis. Solana price prediction. Jeff Bezos Space Company now accepts SOL, biggest partnership of the year? 2 days ago. By Alejandro Arich. Price analysis. Bitcoin price prediction. Long-term holders refuse to sell. Next leg up could shatter expectations. 2 days ago. By Arslan Butt. Best crypto to buy now in August 2025. Top crypto to invest in. 3 days ago. By Alan Draper. Best upcoming crypto coins in 2025. 1 day ago. By Inesis Tavares. 13 best crypto presales to invest in 2025. Presale crypto list. 4 hours ago. By Alan Draper. 16 new and upcoming Coinbase listings in August 2025. 3 days ago. By Elijah Rankovich. 16 new and upcoming Binance listings in 2025. 3 days ago. By Elijah Rankovich. What is the next crypto to explode in 2025? 2 days ago. By Elijah Rankovich. Bitcoin, BTC, price prediction 2025 to 2030. 12 hours ago. By Leon Waters. Ripple, XRP, price prediction 2025, 2026 to 2030. July 5, 2025. By Eric Huffman. Ethereum price prediction 2025 to 2030. Will ETH bounce back? April 2, 2025. By Ben Beto.